CM Punk just keeps doing it. In this video, I'm going to tell you exactly what he's doing and why you need to be paying attention to it. CM Punk, since returning to WWE in November of 2023 at Survivor Series, has shared the ring with the likes of Dominic Mysterio and Drew McIntyre. And the Bloodline and Bronson Reed, who jumped off a steel cage and broke his ankle. His foot, brother. Oh. Now, look, CM Punk is someone that has been a huge, huge impact on WWE's business. WWE's business right now is on absolute fire. It is cruising along. CM Punk can be one of the reasons why. Cody Rhodes, Roman Reigns, right? Just the fact that the product is just overall better since Triple H took over main roster creative in 2022. Obviously, CM Punk is supposed to challenge Seth Rollins for the World Heavyweight title at WrestleMania 40. That got nixed. He got injured. Royal Rumble match. Out. Missing Mania. Gonna be in one of the main events. Yep. Didn't happen. He was on commentary for Seth Rollins' title defense. Cost Drew McIntyre the title. But he didn't get his wish. So, they've continuously evolved his storyline with Drew McIntyre. That storyline is now in the past. And now he has his sights set on Seth Rollins. Likely we're going to get it at WrestleMania 41. Since his return to WWE, he has been obviously pushed as a top star. Rightfully so. He's one of the biggest names in the business right now. They've also put him as a babyface. Smart move. I expect him to be a babyface for a lot longer. Fans like to sell and buy his merch. Yes, I said sell. They're trying to upcharge it here. Get on eBay. CM Punk, though, throughout his reign, throughout his runs, if you will, from signing with WWE, being placed in ECW around 2005-2006, his initial World Championship run, his run to the top, the true top, 2010, 2011, 2012, his true run to the top, returning to the company. What does he always do? He always continuously reinvents himself. He always has a new version, if you will. He also is someone that you cannot count out. He keeps people guessing. Oh, we think he's going here. Nope, we're going here. Oh, he did that, so it must be going. Nope, we're not going there. We're going over here. He keeps people on their toes. He has famously talked about how in his run in AEW, they weren't running a business, right? They were catering to a guy that was doing a fantasy booking type game with a company. CM Punk is here to make money. He is here to draw viewers. He's here to draw money. He does not care about star ratings. In WWE, there's two things. One, I think he fits, ironically, the WWE model better. And two, I think he is on his best behavior right now because he is, and I talked about this before he came back to WWE, he was bitten by the wrestling bug when he went to AEW, right? In his return promo, in his AEW debut promo, he talked about how he has returned to pro wrestling. He left it in 2005 when he signed with WWE, but he returned to wrestling. And I think in retrospect, and he skated around this when he was speaking with Ariel Helwani earlier this year, if you really ask him if he had an honest moment, I think he would regret saying that line. And I think so because he left pro wrestling in 2005. He returned to pro wrestling then, but you cannot call him out for being back in WWE because they're not wrestling. They are. Triple H has put wrestling back into World Wrestling Entertainment. And so while he may have returned to wrestling in 2021, he really returned to wrestling in 2023. He just did, because WWE is the biggest game in town. And when they do pro wrestling right, just like in the Attitude Era, just like in the Golden Era, just like we've gotten from Triple H, really from 2023 on once WWE was sold, we're back into wrestling. And there ain't nothing else like it. There ain't nothing better than it. WWE does pro wrestling at the highest level when done right, and it's absolutely fantastic. CM Punk is enjoying that. He is enjoying what he's been able to accomplish. He's enjoying who he's been able to work with. Dominic Mysterio, Drew McIntyre, Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, Paul Heyman yet again. These are all very crucial things in the history of CM Punk's career and his second lease on life in WWE. I think if you see it for what it is, CM Punk has never, I shouldn't say never been this happy. He hasn't been happy like this in quite some time. He is thoroughly enjoying his time in WWE because he knows this is it. He knows this is the last run. He's what, 45, 46 right now? So he's not on his last leg by any means. He's still got plenty of years to go. But you can tell with his work, he's slowed down in the ring a little bit. He's still extremely good, but the man's 45, right? He's not 34 anymore. And so I think if you look at it from that standpoint, it's like, okay, CM Punk, he's enjoying his run right now. But more importantly, fans need to enjoy his run right now. Because there's going to be a day where you can chant CM Punk, and CM Punk is not going to be able to answer those chants. We went 10 years without him. We're going to go a lot longer than that without him again in the near future. Hopefully, it's 5 years down the road. Hopefully he doesn't overstay his welcome, but hopefully he sticks around for a while. I want to see his WWE tenure end on a high note. He's in a very good spot right now. He seems genuinely happy and appreciative. The fact that they actually brought him back and it was done so under Triple H is even more hilarious considering his comments on Colt Cabana's podcast about Triple H. But I don't think, regardless of what Punk says, regardless of the reports that Punk was willing to return, the fact that Punk and WWE had talks in the past for him to return, there's a reason why those didn't go anywhere. I think it's because of Vince McMahon. Whether it's Vince McMahon not wanting him back fully or CM Punk not wanting to go back to WWE because of Vince McMahon and what he knew that he was going to be walking into. Punk made a comment on the Ariel Helwani show about how there was always this weird, Vince wanted to be his like father type figure, and he's like, dude, you're not my dad. I have one. You're my boss, kind of thing. So if you look at it from that standpoint, I don't know if he would have returned under Vince. I think he would have returned under Triple H. Obviously, he did that. Vince, not so sure. But hey, I could be wrong.